Ryan, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. Thanks for being a part of our hitting analysis program. We're going to go through some of your swings and then talk about some things that you see on your page here, your setup, what your swing plane looks like, where you're at the point of contact, what your lower half is doing, and then about your finish and maybe some drills to help you in some of the areas of concern. Let's talk about your setup first of all. A nice square stance at the home plate. Feet are parallel. Both feet point in the same direction, which gives you a chance to be repeatable, which is huge. So that's all good. You're a little more than shoulder width apart, which is also good. Gives you a chance to be athletic in the batter's box, which is critical. Let's see what your hands do here as you get ready to load. Okay, you get good separation on your load. You kind of stride and separate at the same time, which a lot of hitters do. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, let's get that stride foot in the ground and then we'll stop it. Okay, so your foot's down now. And it looks like you've gone from a square stance to a kind of a closed stance. So it looks like you're stepping in as you stride. That's not the worst thing in the world, but you got to make sure, Brian, that you know, a good catcher, a good coach from another team at your age, just like you're a high school kid, is going to notice that right away, and they're going to really try to work you inside. You see all the time the guys that stride in makes it a hard place to find a place for your hands to go. So just be careful. Most big league hitters, most high-level Division I hitters are going to stride straight so that they can handle the outside pitch as well as the inside pitch. So something to be aware of. From this point now, when your stride foot's to ground, you shouldn't be leaking forward at all. Your head shouldn't be moving too much. We're going to draw a line down your body, a line right where your head is, and then one on top of your head to make sure that you're compressing down to hit. Almost every single big leader there is, except for the big power guys like maybe David Ortiz, and even he does it, they compress down to hit in order to get their lower half involved in their swing. So we're going to go click by click here and kind of see what happens with how much. Do you take this pitch? Oh, you do. Okay, let's see if we got stride footed to ground right there. Okay, now your head shouldn't, let's move our lines a little bit. There we go. That one there, this one's still okay. Let's see where you do, how you do here. Ball comes in. Okay, right there, from a standpoint of where you are at the point of contact, our next kind of point of attention here, you're basically your classic left-handed swing. That's great. Nice power L there. That's really good. Get rid of some of these lines here. Your right arm, got a little bend in it, but not bad. Nothing to worry about. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Okay. Your back leg is textbook. You're on the ball of your foot. That's fantastic. Driving that knee down to the inside of that front foot, which isn't there anymore. Okay, so Brian, you haven't made contact yet, and you've already released all the energy that you've created by driving that back knee down. Okay, we've got to find a way for you to keep that front foot closed at this point of our swing. That front foot should be pointing this way so that you can capture that energy against that front foot. Because if you don't, you're just basically that all that energy you're creating in your backside, you're just kind of letting it go at the front side. It's kind of like having a cannon inside of a canoe. Because that canoe's not connected to anything, the cannonball's not going to shoot very far. Well, in this case here, you're pushing forward, but you're just letting it go at the front end of your swing. And you've got to capture that against the front side, against your front side. I don't know which hand you throw with, if you're a left-handed thrower. If you're a left-handed thrower, I want you to try to throw next time you get outside with your arm against your side. It's hard to create much energy to throw that way because you're not throwing against anything. And in this position right here, your backside's pushing against your front side, but your front side's not there, so you're not hitting against anything. And the reason we create power, the way we create power is creating resistance. The resistance of that back knee pushing down against that front foot, and that front foot not giving and not rolling and letting that energy go out the front end. That's what creates bat speed. That's what creates power. So you've got to find a way to get that front foot so it's not facing this way, before the point of contact. Now you'll see a lot of big leaguers get to that position, but it's going to be post-contact, after contact, not before. Okay, most big league hitters are going to have their chest facing towards the shortstop before contact, trying to stay square as long as they can to square more baseballs up, and your chest is facing out towards the pitcher already. And that's got to happen after contact. That's how we rotate through the baseball, but not before the baseball gets there. Okay, so again, besides that front foot though, everything is really good at the point of contact. Again, for me, too much spinning of that chest and that upper body. Your front hip is all the way out by now. And what I want you to try to think of is just trying to rotate your back hip against a firm front side. Against your firm front side, rotate that back hip. Okay? Okay, let's see where we go from here. Make contact. Good distance between the knob, the butt of your bat, and your body, so you're getting some good extension there, which is critical for driving the baseball. Let's click forward a little bit, see where your hands go. Great finish. So yeah, a lot of things to like in this swing, Brian. A lot of things to like. One of them isn't that front foot though. And that's okay if that happens after contact. I want to make it very clear with you. That's going to happen if you're pushing hard. Your front foot's going to want to roll that way, and that's fine. But try to get that to stay in there until after contact. I love your finish. Very good. Okay, let's look at a couple more swings. Let's roll through this one. Okay. Ball's like very good. Okay, now we're going to slow it down again. It's like a lower pitch. Man, hands can't be in a better position. Looks like down and in. Favorite pitch for you probably, being a lefty. Now look at there. Right? Hold on a second. So one click. You're way out in front, obviously. I don't know where that pitch is at. It might be inside on you a little bit. Maybe you're not out front, but that front foot there is really good. Look at that. That's good. Okay, yeah, there you go, right there, Brian. That's a great look right there. Classic left-handed swing, classic left-handed power swing. That's a very good look for you. Now your foot starts to roll over, and that's fine, because that's after contact. On the swing before, it was before contact. Great finish again. So, yeah, a lot of good things in your swing. As far as drills go, I would take maybe a medicine ball, a 6 or 8 pound medicine ball, and put it in front of your front foot. and make sure that front foot's not rolling open when you swing. So make sure it's happening after contact and not before. I don't think from a swing plane issue, let's look at one more swing. Do we have one more swing? Yeah. One more swing. A swing plane issue, I would, let's watch here. I wouldn't change a darn thing there. That's beautiful. Now there you are with that front foot starting to open up a little bit early before contact. And just make sure it happens after contact. But it looks like to me you're well on your way to being a really good hitter. And like I said, I would just stick a medicine ball in front of that front foot or a heavy brick and just try to make sure that's not rotating before contact. I wouldn't mess with too much more of that stuff, because you're in a really good position to hit there. Your hands work really well. You drive that knee. Just make sure you're driving the knee somewhere and not, letting that thing open up too soon. Brian, thanks a lot for being part of the program. Thanks a lot for coming to our camp, and we look forward to seeing you at another ABC baseball camp. Have a great summer and keep working hard.